In my opinion, I think Ghana is doing something right this time. If countries from the East and the West come together to protest your policies, then it means you're on the right track.
I don't envisage that everybody who has a SIM card today will try to register under this process. You know why? The number of fraudulently acquired SIM cards.
Ghana's current government is on a mission. Our foreign minister, is doing something different from his predecessors. He's trying to connect Ghana to the world on a level never seen before.
Wonders, they say, shall never end, my people. What has not happened before has happened under Tinubu. I bring you updates from United Kingdom. Tinubu is in UK now. Tinubu went to UK for 2 days visit, state visit. Do you know that almost all the governors in Nigeria follow Tinubu go UK? Ministers.
The Ghanaian government are going and traveling all over the world, creating more opportunities for its citizens by granting, making those countries to grant them visa waiver and, strengthen their ties economically, politically, and a lot of things. But in my own case in Nigeria, the Nigerian politicians and the ministers all went with Tinubu to UK, meaning the Aso Rock was empty. In the case of Ghana, only the Minister of Foreign Affairs can do that travel around and do whatever you want to do and come back. Hey. But all the same, let's take a look at this video because not only me could see this one. No. You guys need to see this because Ghana is actually doing what other countries cannot do.
In my opinion, I think Ghana is doing something right this time. If countries from the East and the West come together to protest your policies, then it means you're on the right track. Gold prices are at record highs, but for years, Ghana has earned a small share of its own gold. Ghana is Africa's largest gold producer. Yet, mining companies used to pay a flat royalty rate, about 5% on the gold they produce. That meant Ghana earned the same rate whether gold prices are low or whether they are extremely high. Ghana is now changing that system. Instead of a fixed rate of just 5%, Ghana is introducing a sliding royalty policy, which means the royalty increases when gold prices increase. Under this new policy, the royalties can rise from 5% up to 12% depending on global gold prices. How does this work? Think of it like a price-linked tax. When gold becomes more valuable on the global market, Ghana automatically earns a bigger share. If prices fall, the royalty drops again. So whenever gold price is above $4,500 per ounce, Ghana's royalty becomes 12%. And when it drops below that same price, it moves back to 5% rate. But one may ask, why is Ghana doing this? The goal is simple: to capture more value from the country's natural resources, especially when prices surge globally. Officials say this policy could significantly increase government revenue from the mining sector. On the other hand, some mining companies oppose this policy because they believe that if these policies are implemented, Ghana's gold jurisdiction will be the most expensive on the African continent, and also the profit margin for them will be less. Do you think this power move by Ghana is actually a move that will help Ghana's economy? Or, on the other hand, as opposing views are saying, it will deter investors from coming to the country?
I don't envisage that everybody who has a SIM card today will try to register under this process. You know why? The number of fraudulently acquired SIM cards. And those persons will not be able to authenticate their Ghana cards and against their SIM cards. So I envisage that there will be people, and as media people, it's important you understand this, and we're streaming live. There are people who will go on social media to try and scream and say that, oh, we can't register. That no. Just like what Yaira pointed out is happening at the NIA, where somebody tried to use his Ghana card and do facial recognition to register for somebody else, hoping to alter the fields when he gets in the next phase. And those fields they're immutable. It's the same thing that's going to happen. If you're using a SIM card today that is acquired fraudulently using somebody's Ghana card, don't forget that now when that person uses his Ghana card to do his own registration, he will set his primary number. So if you try to register that same, because maybe you have a copy or a photograph and you try to enter the details, when you try to do the liveliness test, the system will flag it and not allow that number to be registered. And so, for those who are engaged in mobile money fraud, they are part of the people who will be on social media today saying that this registration must not happen. Because we will be able to block every SIM card that was not registered by the real owner of the Ghana card will not be able to go through this process. And that's why we're refusing to do a wholesale transfer of what has been already registered. Because if you do that, you transfer all the fraudulently acquired cards. If the card is yours, Nana, for phone, now your registration. If we've brought comfort of this level and technology to serve you at this level, and you still say you don't want to register, then we must ask you why you don't want to register. What is it that you are running away from? So I'm not expecting everybody to register, but I believe that every law-abiding citizen who genuinely acquired their SIM card will take advantage of the process.
He's on a mission. Our foreign minister, is doing something different from his predecessors. He's trying to connect Ghana to the world on a level never seen before. He's trying to get Ghana into a visa waiver agreement with as many countries in the world as possible, making Ghana's passport the most powerful passport in Africa. So starting from now, if you're a Ghanaian citizen with a diplomatic or service passport, you are eligible to travel to Kyrgyzstan without the need for visa. Remember, only for diplomatic and service passport holders, only for those two. The question is this: why do you need to travel to Kyrgyzstan when Europe is there, when North America sounds more interesting? I mean, China has so much to offer in terms of business. South Korea and Japan would have been ideal. So why travel to all the way in Kyrgyzstan? But I'll tell you this: I want you to see this move as a door opener, ladies and gentlemen. The trend I see with this minister, foreign minister, is one that predicts a future signing of a visa waiver between Ghana and a bigger world player. I suspect something like this now. It will not surprise me at all. They've already signed a visa waiver between Ghana and St. Kitts and Nevis in this same month of March this year. Now, this is why I say so. So far, the foreign minister and the president of Ghana just proposed this idea of visa waiver to the president of South Korea. Last year, this same minister managed to sign visa waiver agreement between Ghana and Morocco, Ghana and Mozambique, Colombia, Sao Tome and Principe, Dominica, Serbia, Algeria and Angola, all in last year, ladies and gentlemen. In the foreign minister's own words, he wants Ghana's passport to be the most valuable, most powerful in Africa by the end of 2020.
Wonders, they say, shall never end, my people. What has not happened before has happened under Tinubu. I brought that, so my sisters. Tinubu went to UK for 2 days visit, state visit. Do you know that almost all the governors in Nigeria follow Tinubu go UK? Ministers. As me and una they talk now, Aso Rock is empty. All the people were there for Aso Rock, then lock Aso Rock because of 2 days visit. Tinubu, I don't understand this type of... what is really going on? I have seen several videos of Donald Trump traveling to other countries. As he is coming back, not only him they stand. Not only him they come back. Not only him they stand. Nobody they shake Donald Trump. Nobody they hug him. He does not welcome... Nobody welcome him. It's just his two security where they guide him. Tinubu want to go to visit the King Charles in UK. The whole governors, all of them. As I speak now, all the state government houses is empty. Aso Rock, they say they don't lock Aso Rock. If they come back, then go start to sweep up. Oh yeah. Look at how excited they are. If you see how happy they are that they are going to see Prince Charles. The way all of them just, hey, oh.
The president, has he arrived at the hotel yet?
Yes, the president has just arrived. He arrived about 10 minutes ago. He is already in his hotel room. We all lined up to receive him. He's resting now with the first lady. They are upstairs, and we are downstairs here trying to find where we can break our fast because, as you know, this is Ramadan time, and it's just about the time to break fast now. So the president has arrived, yes, and indeed the scene here is that of persuasive expectation. Everybody here is happy and is excited that the president of Nigeria has come here. And this is a visit, as you all know, for the first one in 37 years and the first one since the return to democracy in 1999. So, so much on the plate, security, economics, a lot of issues to be discussed tomorrow with King Charles, and then on Thursday with the Prime Minister's term here in London. We know that Nigerians are already aware of this. We also know that there is expectation that, of course, the president will get so much out of this visit for the benefit of Nigerians.
Bunch of misplaced ministers, bunch of misplaced governors in Nigeria. I've seen the president of Ghana travel out, like he has been traveling for the past few months. He has gone to China, he has gone to South Korea. I did not see him go with all the ministers. I did not see him go with all the MPs. He only travel most times with the Minister of Finance. Only him and the Minister of Finance, Shekina. But when he reached Nigeria and turned to enter UK, Tinubu carry all the whole 36 states governors, ministers. After waving him bye-bye at the airport, they still entered the airplane and followed him and lined up in UK and still welcomed him. I've never seen a country like this. Imagine ministers, governors, they lined up, told the president of Nigeria, bye-bye, you are going to see Queen Elizabeth, bye-bye. They shake hands and they still enter the same plane with Tinubu, maybe a different plane. Landed UK, they still lined up again to welcome him. I've never seen this kind of people in my entire life again. I don't know. And Nigeria is on fire. Nigeria currently right now is on fire. A lot of things are going on. Bomb blast that happened in Maiduguri some days ago killed about more than 23 people. 100 and something people were injured. And Nigerians, president, all the governors are following Tinubu to go and greet Prince Charles. Greet Prince Charles. That Prince Charles usually come to Ghana. Prince Charles said, oh God, look at how Ghanaians, the president of Ghana is going about making sure that their people has visa waiver, making the Ghana passport the strongest passport in the world, in Africa. But in Nigeria, all our governors are running to UK to go and shake Prince Charles. Shame on to you all. These Lamborghini ministers, these traveler ministers, these good for nothing ministers. I pour spit for Nafis.